Hey, Joe or Cookies.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
So, kanang musta? How are you? How have you been? How's
um,
life?
Life was pretty volatile for the past couple of weeks, past month. So she
Oh
got,
yeah, yeah. Diba I heard na hospital ka.
yeah, I got hospitalized. I got diagnosed with Guillain-Barré syndrome. So I got semi-paralyzed. So as you can tell, I can't smile fully. Look,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so it's like 50% lang. So this is still paralyzed.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's why I'm like wearing mask. Cause para dili ka siya weird ba.
So pina two face da ita pina two face.
Yeah. So in a good way though. I'm not
Oh wait,
like that.
that reminds me of kato. You have you seen Squid Game? You know how there was this actor sa Squid Game. Like
Yeah.
kato the one who plays Dakchi. Like there was this scene na they showed his face, and half of it was like smiling and the other half was like angry. That's what
Ooh.
you remind me of, Karan.
Did he die?
Yeah, he ended up
Ah.
dying
Yeah,
sa show.
like
Yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah.
episode two.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm doing my therapy, so hopefully in a month.
No, we're not talking about the actor dying, pero the
No, no, no,
character.
no, no,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
character,
yeah,
The
yeah.
character, yeah.
But yeah, in a month I'm doing therapy, so hopefully recover ta na. So yeah, well thank God, na it could have been worse. Guillain-Barré is a very like hadlok sa China disease, 1 in 100,000.
That's like inherited, right? That's like
No,
or
it's a virus
that's a virus. Oh.
na musud lang sa imong body ba niya.
Mm.
The virus looks like your nerve cells, and then your autoimmune system starts attacking your nerve cells.
Wait,
Hence,
so how does that virus contract, man?
when either food or just airborne or just timing lang gid.
Oh. So the ulta de.
Well, no, 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 no. Yeah, you don't have to worry about getting paralyzed. But yeah, so it's na-timingan lang gid. Like even people saying na kanang yeah, don't ayaw pag sige stress kanang kuan na kaon mayo, but like in the past year, I've been living a pretty healthy lifestyle, so you can't really tell. So
Do
it's
you
just
go to the gym like that?
yeah, I go to the gym every day. I do my 10,000 steps.
Mhm.
I don't eat processed food na. I've been sober drinking. I haven't had an ounce of liquor in like 2 years.
Wow.
So, which I would assume it helped with my recovery because like most Guillain-Barré patients, the next day paralyzed you. And then the next day after that, paralyzed silang lungs, ang ilang throat. So they have to use an incubator, like a pipe shoved in their throat, and ICU gid ba. So it's thank you God na you just gave me a very very mild case of
Well,
yeah GBS.
makainana sa ta na unsa na like it's a curse pero blessings.
Yeah, it was a blessing because I was at Chongwa Mandawi. Shout out to Chongwa Mandawi and then the rehab team and the doctors and the nurses. Yeah, I was at this room where it's like when you open the window, like the curtains, the window, you see the North Drive, and then you see it's like a really kanang serene
Sa
environment ba?
kakita sa luyo sa Cebu Doc.
Yeah. Well, layo-layo naman good dito good. Yeah, and traffic because it was Sinulog week, So yeah, that's why I chose Chongwa Mandawi. Nanghunaw gid ba?
I don't know.
But yeah, the room was, like there's perceptions ng hospital, batik ba, yan. But it was very sanctifying for me, ba? And then it's just, I saw like, the sunrise every morning, so I get to like really reflect and like, oh, thank God, this is just a vacation for me. A very expensive vacation.
Wait, so who was taking care of you during that time?
Oh yeah, shout out to my girl Christine. You know what I'm saying? She held me down. Naji siya dito. And yeah, she took care of me. And of course, like professionally, yung mga nurse dito, ang doctor. And I had like super cool friends na yeah, to dito and showed some love. So it really helped my spirits up. So then of course like sa church they've been like praying for me. A lot of people have been praying for me, and I can tell that prayer works, man. Because like even the doctors was like, "Why are you still walking? Why you're not in the ER?" Like, and I was like, "I don't know." Like like and yeah, and then they found out that na they're surprised nakiat pa kay ko sige ra kog shadow box dito even though na ako kanang IG and yeah and that yeah prayer works so shout out sa mga nagampo para nato you know what I'm saying so yeah
Yeah, like, actually, kanang like for me ba, kanang like being in the hospital myself ba. When I was confined to hospital, then I had my mother take care of me. Kanang it actually like despite my mother being there and she cares for me, it actually feels a bit lonely. More kag isolated ka sa hospital. Didn't you feel that way or unsa?
well you know what I'm like really close to God good so every time I'm alone like I just pray man like I'm not being a hypocrite but like really like it really helped me like there's a couple verses that really hold me down like let's say James 1, 2, 3 James chapter 1 verse 2, 3 consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance so all that time I was like yo God you're testing me right now let's go you know what I'm saying like I'm all in you know so all that time I just trusted God. Now, yeah, it's a process, you know. I've been a good person. I think, you know, but I know I sin, but it's just like I haven't been doing bad things like stealing or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's not like I was disciplined. It's just I was being tested, and I was, you know, of course, on Romans 8:28. It's just it's purpose ra ni God na kanang kung consider it yung mga trials na yung kuan it's for the good of the purpose for those who love God for the good of para sa mong purpose sa life ba so yeah those verses really hold me down and really helped me like yeah like kaya ra ni like yeah
Nara ko yung isa ka comment ba kanang surprise kay ko kanang someone makaingog sa baka dire ba ya.
yeah
Just don kayo
I know
like
well if you read the Bible Apostle Paul you know he was a Pharisee and he wanted to kill Christians back in the day, and now he got converted to like he's one of the second most influential persons of Bible, second to Jesus, because he was the one who spreaded the words Gentiles.
So moral of the lesson: people can change. So basically,
Yeah, I mean it's everything is in God's plan, and
yeah.
kung ganahan, if God will use you. Even like let's say for example, God used a burikat, aka si Rahab, na katong ang Israelites back in the day na nagwander pa sila out when they got out of Egypt. And then they when God promised them the land, Jericho. So there's two spies went there and then naibawaan sa mga taga Jericho na uy na spies dito lagi gukod. Nitago sila sa balay burikat
Mm.
which is Rahab. And Rahab was like, I know what you guys about to do. You guys are gonna massacre us, but I will not tell the guards na naa mo diri and please spare my family. And then yan na tong duha ka spy na sige when we go there and invade Jericho pagbutang lang mo og kanang cloth outside sa inyong house and then I will let you know I will let my leader know in case Joshua na don't attack that house na naay cloth so they did that. So yeah, my God works in mysterious ways, man. So we don't really know what's
grabe ya bitaw like
yeah.
little did I expect na I'd be learning the Bible from a rapper.
Oh, yo, shout out to Youth for Christ, man. Yeah. So yeah, I had my
You had your trials.
yeah, I had my trials. I got sidetracked,
Well,
and then now I'm back.
I noticed man sad you've been having a more cool, relaxed demeanor based sa imong current album, gani.
Oh, yo, shout out you, shout out A
Shout
Life
out.
of a Bi album. Stream it now. Shameless plug. But yeah.
Kanang your current album ba kanang it resonates to me na kanang like I can relax to it. Dili pareso na kanang like Bogo,
Yeah,
Sabak Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's more chill now.
It is.
The music.
Yeah. When I worked on that album, um, I made sure to not make songs related to like my old songs. Yeah, because it's like during my during the process of making the album, I needed chill music because like all my everything around is like everything around my life at that time is like it's very tough. So consider you too, like you have a very very you have a big responsibility, you know what I'm saying? So hence daghan sad kay kag mga challenges that and then wa kana mo na ang most na sa kuha na at that time when I was making that song. I was making songs for myself para mo chill ko ba. So yeah.
Wait, I'm surprised. Is it normal for you artists ba? Like, is it normal na you enjoy listening to your own songs? Kaya I've kind of heard ba, like, there are some podcasts I watch, there are some things I see na there are some artists who do not like listening to themselves sing.
Nah, I'm like I sound trip ko sa akong mga kaugalingon kanta because it's a journal for me. Like when I make music, especially if I'm in the right zone, I just start freestyling and just incorporate ng mga rhymes or here and there, but like not so deep. Like not so deep na Eminem type. Like you gotta listen and dissect it. Like I'm just vibing. And what I'm talking about is like my current life, what I got going on, or what that security guard got going on, or that my homie got going on. Like it's more, mas lingaw siya ba kay it's more authentic gani.
But do you make the beats like the?
No, I don't make the beats. I got a lot of homies that make the beats. Shout out nila Aoy, nila Elijah, nila Jeho, nila Kibun, Bake Shop family, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Well, para sa ko is like, I want to think of it na how about the music, but like the process of making music.
Mm.
How do you do it? How does one make music? Like, ikaw, like I'd like to assume na do you want to get into a groove? Like example, like Juice World. Juice World needs to get high, needs to take some things for him to be in the vibe, to start freestyling with his inner self. Do you need a beat, or do you just have it in you when you?
Well, as long as I'm in the right environment with the right people. Let's say, for example, right now, like you guys are super cool. I could make a song right now, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait. Can you freestyle for us if we play a beat?
Like right now,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
It's got a beat.
uh,
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. You freestyle. We try to freestyle with whatever with whatever talents we have, and judge us for it. And we also want to see your skills at play.
let's see. There you go. Yeah, who judging? Nah, wait. Yeah, who judging? Warata, narata dirisa Maria Luisa. Chilling with the homies. You know it's going. You know it's right. You know it's right. Now we out here till the fucking midnight. And I'm not a good. Yeah. But yeah, I'll like I'm.
Wait. Pass the headphones. Let me have a shot. Let me have a shot.
All right. Karon Playboy Carti manigot time sa how make let's see
Let's have a song na
Kani.
like maybe just that beat.
That was
Kani,
actually
kani,
good.
kani.
This is my very first time I'll ever try to freestyle. Probably the only time.
Hey, there's gonna be more times. It's like moving forward. Kani, like this. Yeah.
Yeah. chilling with my homies. I don't really know what to do.
Hmm?
We in the top of Cebu.
Yeah, they ain't got no clue. We at 032. Now we just vibing, yeah, we hanging with a crew. Yeah, we flying now back to Manila, not back to Cebu. Yeah, ato kus busay na ay luta akong lulu. Yeah, we chilling, we smoking, yeah, we smoking on the legal. Kaya na ami sa Bangkok, yeah, it's legal, yeah.
Uh, oh.
Yeah.
We driving on this Maserati.
Skirt. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you notice, di ba, nangatawat ah?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's it. That's the beauty of,
It's the vibes also, right?
that's the vibe. That's
Yeah.
the beauty of art. Like, that emotion of, like, we're just having fun. You know, we don't really need to prove to people that, hey, you gotta be very technical. You gotta do this and that. And like, yo, we're just having fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I swear, that's the whole premise of this podcast. It's just us, the boys. We're just having fun, inviting our friends, inviting the people. We're just for us to enjoy ourselves, express ourselves.
Yeah. Expression, like, and we get the freedom to do it. So thank God, no.
Thank God we have the time.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
got,
We have the time. We have the availability. We have the venue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
and other people treat it as an escape, you know, which I recommend, you know, because when I first started, I used to work at Atlanta and I stuck in traffic. I started making music, so that's my way of escape instead of complaining, like, traffic, blah blah blah.
Wait. I never really got to ask you this.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us your origin story?
Like,
Origins.
all right, I was
Yeah, like-
born in Ormoc.
Take us back to where it all started, man. Like you got a hell of a music career,
Uh,
and yeah, we would want to know like where it all started
like,
and who inspired you and your mentors. In
how
all in
far
this-
you want to go? Like, I could go
What?
to like when I was born, or
Well,
where, like,
well, I understand what he's trying to get
Yeah.
at. So like maybe he wants what he wants is like you tell us who your biggest inspiration is and how you really started this thing.
all right.
Yeah.
Well, first, I grew up in a Christian family, of course, and in this, my parents were part of this organization called Couples for Christ in Ormoc, and my dad was the regional director of the Couples for Christ, right? So it's a pretty big deal in that area. And what he did was he donated money to buy musical instruments for the community. So he bought like bass amps, he bought like guitar amps, he bought drums, he bought all of that. And he stored it at the crib. And I was like 10, 11, 12. Saw the drums, like, hey, this is the easiest instrument to play when you're a kid. Because dili na plug and play ba. Just get some sticks and boom, just bang on the drums, right? And started doing that. And my brother started teaching me how to play drums. Then because of the community, there's we have also Youth for Christ, kanang murag under sa Couples for Christ. They need a youth ministry, like music ministry. So I started doing that, like play drums. Like the first songs that I learned was Christian songs. Did that, got better at playing drums, started playing in the community. Then moved to Cebu. Then then I looked for bandmates because because I want to be in a band.
Wait, how old were you during that time?
13 when I started to learn how to play drums, and then when I moved to Cebu I was 17, 18. Then after that, like, I found a band, two bands, and then that's when I get to know the music scene in Cebu, in the rock scene specifically.
So early in your career, rock was your genre?
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah. I was in a punk band, metal band. I was in that type.
So you're the drummer, like
I was
playing
the drummer.
You're like,
yeah,
you're like doing the beats, hitting the beats.
yeah, exactly. So I did that. Moved to Atlanta. Still did nagbanda sa dito. But the thing, ang nakalahi dito is you gotta bring your own instruments and all that. So I got tired bringing all my drums. So yeah.
May I ask, uh, did the Atlanta culture, like Atlanta has this rapping culture, did that influence you
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
to what you are?
Yeah, absolutely. When I got in Atlanta, like, here in Cebu or Philippines, mainstream songs are mga love songs, mga cute na mga romance songs here and there.
Yeah, mga OPM like
OPM. There's but when you go to Atlanta, it's all Future, 21 Savage, Young Thug. You get what I'm saying? Or like,
Bro, this is me and this guy's idol. Like we love Atlanta rap. Like 21.
yeah.
Future.
Yeah, Future. Like
Yeah, so I got immersed in that. Like, it's not like I chose to do that. It's just I got immersed everywhere I go. It's just they play trap songs, So, yeah,
how old were you during this time? So like let's take us through the timeline. Not like so you moved to Atlanta at one age. At what age? Like
I would say like 17, 18.
17.
So, no. 21. 21. I
21,
moved there,
21.
21.
Okay. So when you were at Atlanta, who kind of influenced you to be this rapper that we know today?
Oh, the homie, yo, shout out to Kenneth 1K, you know what I'm saying? Like, I used to work at a cell phone shop. It's called Cricket Wireless. And every time it's like, it's not kanang wakitaw ba? So what my homie did, like he brought some Bluetooth speakers and started playing YouTube beats and started rapping, like freestyle rap. And I was like, yo, that's super cool. I want to know how to freestyle rap too.
Wow.
And then during downtime, we started like just freestyling.
So it really just takes practice not to like
Yeah,
stand and it
and
gets better.
yeah, since I already have a background in music, aka drumming, so it's just I already have that like timing in me ba, like rhythm, like iba na ko sa, so now I just convert it to words and like how I say it sa akong mouth and deliver it, and that's it. Yeah, so
So what was your very first song that you made? Like what's your very first song that you created that you think molded you? Because for sure we can't necessarily say we had a first song because like probably like we played a beat, we just did a freestyle. Technically that's a song, but what's the first song that you've kind of posted and showed to the world that made you who you are, like that made you the musician you are?
first song. The first song that I did, like most of it is R&B. I started R&B, like love song, and some breakout, like sad, like simp song.
It wasn't like the hype.
Yeah,
It was
so
like the
like
hype
it
one.
wasn't hype at
Yeah.
the first, but
Chris Brown.
not even Chris Brown. Like on some Usher, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Wait. Is it something like X or Juice or
no,
no.
it's cringier than. I'm not saying like X is not cringe, but anyway, mine was like not in the level of X's. It's super cringy. So and nag-English ad ko ato, and nagsige na kog minawag mga other rappers. Now I started to make gangbang.
Gang Bang?
Yeah, like well now homo, but gang banging is like banging in Atlanta means like just doing some like illegal shit like stealing,
Wait.
like all that.
What if I go to Atlanta and I go like, I tell a guy, that's gang bang.
Oh, they're gonna like yo, what's up? Like they're gonna start like yo, what you trying to do? What you like?
They got like those gangs, right? The
Yeah.
blood and then
Yes.
those type. Oh my.
Were you ever associated or did you have any association towards gangs like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I was this close. Yeah. Well, actually, I moved weight once. So where if weight means like I moved like weight means a lot of weight of
Yeah.
illegal substance that you could get to federal prison. So I moved it once. Well, it's a good 20 minute. But still, like if I got pulled over and they saw that,
Yeah. You,
like I would have been in jail for like the next 10 years, 20 years. But yeah, I had to do it because I had to prove to this guy that yeah, I'm about it.
was
Wait.
good pay though, right? Like the commission and that. Like you got a lot from that.
Well, not really. He just gave me some weed.
Uh,
Yeah, so I was like, yeah, we all had those stupid decisions back in the day. So yeah,
Yeah, because clearly right now you're wiser. You're much more closer to God.
yeah. Shout out to God. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, but I wasn't really affiliated like that. But yeah, I did some stupid shit.
Yeah. So okay, so kind of take me through it. How did you go from this kind that rapping ba? How did you go from like your starting career, your English rap, to your was Bogo your first hit? What do you
Snatch it
consider?
up, snatch it up.
Snatch It Up.
Well, I had this song called Why Angay. So that was my first song that I've seen numbers and people like it. And then when I dropped Snatch Her Up, that's when it really put the fuels of fire. And then when I dropped Bogo, it's just when it blew up. Boom.
Like even to this day, like me when I go out to the club, when we go out to the club as the boys, like
that's like the
that's a staple
That's a
here
staple
in
right
Cebu.
there,
It's
yeah.
a staple.
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
like they pause the song and then they shout the lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that song.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm since I've been closer to God, I'm not proud of it. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, so that's why I trying to make up with my past songs.
Yeah.
Scream my life of a bye now.
But-
So yeah.
It's really
Wait,
nice.
my question is la, well, your success here in the Philippines, like the success of your music, did that drive you back here?
Yeah. So when the height of the Bogo song,
You made that in
Atlanta, everything I made all my hit songs in Atlanta. And yeah, when everything was going crazy, I dropped it in April, and then October, uh, Cebu government flew me here.
Wait,
Ooh.
like the city government.
City,
or
city government. Yeah, yeah.
What, like why did they want you to play a show or
Yeah, for the late mayor, Labilla.
Labelia? Wait,
yeah.
so that's when you first landed back in Cebu?
Yeah.
2021?
No, 2019.
No, if I'm not mistaken, Labelia passed away like in mid-pandemic,
Yeah, I know. So 2019, a year before that.
a year before
Yeah,
that.
R.I.P.
Okay.
Mayor Labilla.
R.I.P. Mayor.
Yeah, so
Very close to my heart also. I love the guy.
yeah, their team flew me here. Shout out din nila Tito Barney, batch 85, sila Michael Dino, sila Raymond Cho, sila Anthony Ting. You already know, you're the homies. So yeah.
So when you came back, what did they ask you to? Was it like a free government concert like the
Yeah,
ones we had?
Yeah, sa Ayala.
Oh.
No, not Ayala, Abeliana.
Yeah, Abelia. Because we had one for Sinulog. Was that also for Sinulog?
No, it was October.
October.
So it was just like pahalipay, like thank you for your service, Mayor.
Mm.
Here's
per-
cookies.
You performed your hits right there. That like
I did. I
the-
for
Bogo. What else? Pa?
Bogo, Snatch Her Up,
Snatch Her Up.
and I believe Bisdako. Like I did 3 of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like basically like that technically like that's the first time you truly felt you were. Was that the first time you truly felt you were famous? Cause
Oh
like,
yeah.
Because like I'm sure in the US they don't listen to Bisaya stuff.
Yeah.
That was like so that was the first time you truly felt.
Yeah.
So my question is when someone gains fame, does it get to your head or
Absolutely, I was the biggest asshole at that time. I was like, "Yo, what's up? I'm Cookies. What's up? What you trying to do?" Like that type guy. And of course, I was from Atlanta. Then, yeah, so I'm like asshole level 10. Like
Yeah,
you
like
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you had like many autographs, right? With like a lot of people around Cebu. Like they just go to you, like they just scream your name.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like I was on. Like, I felt like I was on top of the world at that time. Like nobody can touch me. Like, yeah.
Oh, I'm kind of curious because like I've met a couple of influential people or famous people, but I've never had conversations like how we have now. So I'm kind of curious, how did it get to your head? And since you're way more laid back now, how did you start to kind of humble down a bit?
Um, I got cancel culture.
Oh.
Is that
Yeah.
a real thing? It's a real thing.
Yeah, I mean, like I said some stupid shit while I was doing Facebook Live,
Oh.
and it kind of hurt a couple of like the communities that like I kind of targeted.
Yeah.
There's different communities here
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Cebu, but like I was like, yeah, I'm this and that. What's up? And then they got mad, and then they started like making fun of me,
They got like
memes,
hashtags or
all that.
cancel
Yeah, all that.
cookies.
And then I got sad. Like it's like man, like I should have not done that and all that. So yeah. And I had like friends who like really close friends who didn't want to mess with me anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it kind of gets to that point. Because like I've also gone through that phase. Like I'm not saying like I'm just gonna say it. Okay,
Mm.
so I've gone through that phase wherein like I've been the toxic guy myself,
Oh yeah.
and there are some people who start to disassociate with me. But
Yeah.
then I'm just like, why? I kind of ask myself why. Then
Yeah.
I never really got I never really got an answer until I was start trying to look at myself,
Yeah.
trying to see myself like maybe I'm the problem. Like
Yeah.
sometimes we need to start looking within.
Yeah. And it happened to me pandemic. So of course I was confined in my own room. Then I had time to like really think. Yeah. So yeah, that happened, and then a lot of things more like a lot. Yeah, like I lost like cool friends, and yeah, and the nail sa coffin was like my mom asked me for money because my late Lola was in the hospital, and greed got in my head, thinking that nah, I don't have money because in my mind I'm gonna like get a new condo, all of that, and then yeah, after that, just realized like damn, I'm fucked up, like yeah. So I did is like I went to Bohol and I paid for my Lola's um hospital bill, which like I think 200,000.
Mm.
And then I got after I paid the receipt, and then I got another letter. Hey, can you sign this? And so what's this letter? So that letter was a promise where if you can't pay the bill, we're gonna take your Lola's property and house. I didn't know that, and that broke me. And I was like,
So this was like your
damn.
turning point to God, like closer to God after
Ye-
this. After
Not
that point.
yet,
Not-
but like still, like that was like really it molded me.
Well,
Yeah, and after that, like yeah, after that, it made me want to not come back here no more. It made me not want to not to do like music. And so
yeah.
it was during the pandemic, diba? So I was in pandemic. What I did is like um I compiled pictures and videos of me doing my shows, and I applied for a internship for a digital marketing company. And that's when I learned digital marketing, and then I got hired as sales for like this digital marketing company for what do you call this for sa automotive industry
Mm.
ba. So we're like trying to sell.
Wait, so
Yeah.
did so you're kind of trying to sell? Were they using your image or was it like you're working?
No, that was totally different. Like
So like they didn't use your image, they didn't
nah,
use your clout, they
nah,
didn't use your.
nah. I was just back to square one, but in a different industry.
Mm.
So that's yeah, started to sell digital ads to kanang mga dealership ba.
Mm.
And did that, and then one of the dealership general managers was like our about like 25, 24 years old, but he's general manager. And then we started hanging out, smoking weed, and he started like just chopping it up. And then he was like, "Yo, you gotta work for me, bro." Then I started selling BMW. I was a BMW agent,
Mm.
so in Atlanta. So I did that, and then I
Oh,
was
wait,
like,
so you went back to Atlanta?
yeah, because during the pandemic, like after I paid my Lola's
Yeah.
hospital bill a
Oh, yeah,
week.
you mentioned you didn't want to go back. So I was kind of confused. I thought you
Yeah,
didn't want to go back to Bohol or something. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So after I did that, 2 weeks after that, I flew back home. And yeah, I flew back home to Atlanta because I was like, you know what? I don't want to deal with all this. I want to go back home and chill. And then the next week after that, boom, lockdown. I was like, wow. God was like, oh, let me take you out of there real quick. Yeah. So yeah, that's what happened.
So that time during lockdown, were you also like making music like that? Like
Yeah,
dropping.
here and there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was making music here and there, like that Erika song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one from your album, that's the one that I vibe with. Like that's
Yeah,
my vibe personally.
that Erika song, the 1-800 Tabang. Those songs. I wrote that during the pandemic, and those songs I didn't release it at that time because the public perception of cookies is that angas club, all that, right? So I
Yeah.
had to put it on in the vault. So like, okay, I'm not gonna. There's a time for this to be released, and now stream a life of a
Yeah.
Nah.
Or
Yeah.
back to a life of a band. So
Yeah.
we really want you guys to stream it because that's the personal you want to show to the people that you are now.
No, not really. It's just that's I that's the first time that I treated my creation as a real art piece ba. Before I was just making songs just for the clout, for the ego, for mga anak ba.
Mm.
Now I'm like really making a song
Ah,
Like there's like meaning to it. Like there's like meaning.
meaning
Yeah.
and like connected tanan mga
Yeah.
kanta ba. So let's say for example Shabs and Liquor. So basically this is a sequel of, like, let's say that certain buy. I'm not saying me, but that certain buy was very very aggressive, bugo ka very promiscuous,
Mm.
very addicted to drugs, nakasuyo, di mahimutan. Or that certain buy realized all of it is wrong, and now the album Shops and Liquor, he decided to
and his Shabs and Liquor.
end his Shops and
Mm,
Liquor.
yeah.
So let me give you a context song. It's like yeah, like gyundang niya ang Shops and Liquor because I don't do shops, but I have in the industry have friends who did shops, and I saw their career skyrocketed when they stopped doing it. So yeah, shout out to them. And for the liquor side, I've been sober for 2 years, 3 years. So yeah, I did that, and then my next song is called Positive. Basically, hindi na siya positive sa illegal drugs, positive na siya sa life.
Mm.
Hence, the third song, 17B, kay positive naman siya sa life, wala na siya nag-illegal drugs, nanarbaho na siya sa IT Park, sa kay 17B.
Mm.
So, kana, so nanarbaho naman siya, nagtinarong na sa kinabuhi, dagan na nag-agad niya. So, fourth song is Agad. So, na yung family niya, nag-agad na, yung manghud, yung mama, nangayon nagbaon, nangayon nagkwarta, and started to be pressure na sa life, ana. Hence, 1-800 Tabang, I'm gonna go back on doing drugs again. But like let's say na in love siya, hence Erika. So na nakamit siya babae na on the same wavelength ba, na depressed lang duha. But ang katong the certain was like nag-giving her advice na inani ha. And then that also helped him to remind himself that yeah, wasan mga anak. Then hence balod, reminding that he got friends who's gonna ride the wave with you no matter what. And Lifestyle is the favorite song sa album nako. So it's basically my journal of, like, I'm just gonna give you some lyrics like ingana man jud na bra, kasabot man jud ka bra, na inana ba padayon lang jud bra, kasi ingani man jud na bra ana. So yeah, that's my favorite song. And then AI Automatic, again, it's reminding that we got homies that it's gonna look you in the eye. Automatic is gonna call you, yo, what's up, atu taditos Maria Luisa na, kasi ingana ba. Yeah,
Mm.
so
Just like how we told you to come here. Come here.
yeah,
Let's just
like,
chill in afternoon. Let's
Yeah.
speak. Let's speak.
yeah, automatic pug na. And then last song is Patience. So basically it's just being patient. Like, I'm gonna give you the lyrics. Uh, like gotta go hard. You gotta be patient. Gotta work hard. No vacation. No 360. No PlayStation. Basically, there's no games or no turning back. No, no 360. No PlayStation.
A double entendre. It's no
Yeah.
games, no
Yeah.
no turning
No.
back.
Yeah. So I'm sorry if I'm a little bit impatient.
Mm.
And well, that's it. Working night and day. So there's gotta be the way, cause I ain't turning back to them days, and I ain't going back to them days. Yeah, gotta go hard, gotta be patient, and that's it. That's the end of the
Album, yeah.
album. Yeah,
But really telling a story, you know, like
yeah,
from start to finish.
yeah.
Like you're like a story all the way compared to your other albums. No? Like it was just
Well, actually,
Well,
this is my first
album.
album.
first. I mean your other singles. I mean
Yeah,
they're like
yeah.
just different. So
Yeah,
it's really the nice vibe. Like it's chill, and hopefully we can like hopefully they can listen to it.
yeah,
You know.
yeah, and it's like it's a good album to listen to when nanghugas kag plato or like driving around or like doing some chores
Yeah.
or on some Sunday mood. So yeah, it's it's like totally different spectrum jud ba,
Mm.
compared to my other songs.
Pero despite you releasing this album, like I've noticed your top hits are always those songs that just rhyme really well and is super bastos, super like
Yeah.
kailangan mo makyo. So do you ever consider making music like that once again?
I like to say I'm not very like like it's very more authentic, like no, it's like not very vulgar, but I'll keep on continuing to I'll keep on making songs that's very unapologetically candid. So it's very like straight to the point ba. So like, so let's say for example, I give you a song that's very like no say tawagan na wala na nothing to hide ba, like mojo na is like 1-800 tabang. It's like the lyrics is um like I'll give you the first verse, like lately you've been feeling so lost, we know, yes, yeah, it's written all over your face. The way you're trying to smile, it's a lie. I can see it in your eyes. You don't want to wait, and you're looking for a place to end it all. You're about to pull the trigger. You can't take it anymore. Because every day you've been carrying a lot of weight on your knees. You're trying to pray. You just want to find escape. And then the chorus is, you don't know what to do. You've been thinking na mugamit na lang kag shabu. So it's like, yeah. So like what I'm trying to say is like I still make songs that's kanang candid yapon ba, like kanang
Yeah.
straight to the point ba.
Yeah,
So,
pero you know, like the typical public persona, like people like to associate you with like this tough guy, kanang kulit na kanang like
Hype, you know, like
pinhead. So
Yeah.
you plan to make those again soon?
yeah, I mean, depending on where God leads me, man. It's just right now I'm like I just needed to make those songs because like I needed to heal myself at the
Yeah.
same time. But it was like if I'm on that type of rage type of songs, like I got this song right here that I'm just gonna give you. I made this song with Pizza Palace. Yeah, you met Pizza Palace.
yeah.
Right? I made this when we were at the Hamptons. I was super like it was a super cool song, like, and I will release this like in the future, and this is gonna be yo Pizza Palace. I'm sorry, I was gonna play this song, but I don't
Yeah.
think they're gonna.
Unreleased.
Yeah, unreleased.
Unreleased.
Okay, yeah,
Unreleased.
unreleased.
Wait, can I have your headphones? Because I'm
yeah.
sure they want to listen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
So this is the first unreleased tape
Yeah.
for the day or only. We don't know. Hmm. No, I still don't hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it.
I'm sorry.
Wait. There.
Yeah.
Just like it's so random.
We don't need no beat. We too fucking lit. Fight us in the back and underground.
That's it.
Dude, that's some hype shit. That's kind of like that's screaming. So that's kind of like a.
It's like who's that?
Who
rap-
sang Gotti?
listen to it after.
Okay. Who sang Gotti? Oh, what's his name? Tekashi.
Tekashi, yeah,
Yeah,
Tekashi.
that was
my
yeah,
vibe.
yeah,
Tekashi,
yeah.
That gives it
yeah,
Tekashi.
yeah. Give me the vibes.
Yeah,
right?
so I'm still planning on releasing it in the future, but now I'm on album mode. Like I'm in this year, I'm promoting the album more,
Yeah.
and then the next year, yeah, God willing, let's do a world tour. So doing that, then maybe after that, I'm really like we never really know, but I got songs in the bag that you know.
Pero would you say like in your career, are you overall proud of yourself, or do you still feel like you still haven't lived up to your potential?
Now,
Yeah.
you know, I'm good. You know, to be honest with you, I really want to be more.
Wait, I remember. You actually have a 10-year plan for yourself. Do you want to talk about that? Like,
Yeah, sure. Yeah. We can do that. Yeah, I have a 10-year plan. So I learned how to do this because of releasing the album last year. So when you release an album, you have 10 songs, right? Or even let's say if you are in the clothing industry, right? So if you wanna drop t-shirts, so you got designs, let's say the first design you drop it on May, and then the second design you drop it on July or June, July, and then the third design you drop it on September, and then in October then you release the whole collection, right? So same with the albums, like the first song you drop it July, second song you drop it like maybe August, and the third song you drop it September, and October you release the album. So it's called a rollout.
Yeah.
How does it work? Like to get like the streaming and all that, and Spotify and all that. Like you get paid through like the streamings, right? And
Yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah,
And
yeah.
then and you have like a record like I don't know like distributor, right? You call that
Yeah, I do
distributor.
have. Yeah, I have a distributor. Shout out, Believe, Philippines, Believe
Believe
Music. Yeah,
Okay.
they the ones who's distributing
Okay.
my music, and then they're the ones who's pitching it to Spotify, so that I'll be
Okay.
included in their playlist.
Okay.
And other than that, I'm just doing self promotion, like this right now,
Yeah.
like constantly promoting. Yeah, so
It's pretty interesting. Like,
and tours. Yeah, I
yeah,
do
tours.
tour, like
Tours, yeah,
album
we're-
tours. Yeah.
well, it's pretty interesting. Like, so would you say you make majority of your income from the streams or your tours?
Yeah, so, like I'd say a good in a year. You know what? 50% to streams, 50% to tours.
Ooh.
So it's like a good chunk.
It's a good chunk.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I have like a side question. Like I know I play NBA 2K.
Yeah.
Like, you know, on PS5, and then I was asking because I know your songs there,
Yeah.
in that, and like I just want to know like you got paid a lot from that from the.
Well, I got paid.
You got paid.
Yeah, I got paid. So
They just asked you like they just emailed you. Oh, can I?
yeah, they just emailed me out of nowhere, and initially I thought it's just it's probably NBA Philippines. So I just gave them all what they asked: the files, paperwork, signed, blah.
Yeah.
That was like February.
Mm.
Forgot about that. And then when they announced it in September, I got excited because I forgot about it. Like, yo, what's up? Yeah, my song is
Yeah,
included
yeah,
in the playlist.
yeah.
It's crazy to know you're the first Filipino in
Bisaya.
yeah,
yeah,
Bisaya.
Bisaya,
Bisaya, like
Yeah.
okay, not only Bisaya, you're the first Filipino overall, diba?
Nah,
No, no.
nah, it's like Al James.
Sila Al James,
Yeah,
right? James.
Flo G. Easy Meal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy was there. Yeah.
But how did it feel to know like our language was being exposed to the NBA? Like how did you feel that you were the pioneer Bisaya rapper?
I kept on suppressing my feeling. I got super excited, but at the same time, I kept reminding myself like, "Wala na ako, eh." Just that's it, because I like it when it gets over your head, it becomes your personality, and then it rubs people off. And now, yeah, like literally, like when I learned it, I was excited, but at the same time, internally, it's like, "Wala raman na eh." Yeah, wala raman na eh. So yeah, that's it, literally.
Okay. So okay, let's go back to the initial question. Like remind us again of your 10-year your succession plan for the future looking ahead.
10-year plan. You want me to tell you what I want to do after I
Well,
achieve those 10 years?
Well, I don't know. Like
Within 10 years. Huh?
I want to know what's in your mind, what's in the future for cookies.
Oh, man, it's God's will be done, man. Like I can do my 10-year plan. The next day I get sick again. You know, like I don't really know, but but hey, God willing, um, like to 50 million monthly listeners. You know, that I'd like to
Yeah. la-
on
Very big
Spotify.
ambition, very big ambition, but we hope you get there.
Um, yeah, I hope so too. Yeah. So
Wait, I remember. You told me this one. You also want a song with Pharrell.
yeah,
Pharrell.
Pharrell, Kendrick Lamar,
Collabs like that.
Kanye. Yeah.
In your opinion, last year, let's all we're since we're in the rap scene, so kanang during the last year, are you team Drake, team Kendrick? Because you see this guy right here,
Mhm.
this is team Drake.
Oh, I like you, man.
Team Drake.
Yeah, I like you. I'm like really not into that type beef because like they're all in the same record label, Universal. Kendrick and Drake. So whatever beef they got going on, there's only one winner, which is Universal.
Yeah.
So that's like, and I already know it's a game. Like, duwara na ilara ng kuan. But like, Kendrick is very tapped into the culture.
Yeah.
But you can't dismiss Drake and his achievements though. Like Drake had world hits. So and the way Drake writes, it's like when Kendrick writes, it's very
Methodical.
methodical, but Drake is very more relatable.
Yeah.
So and again, the only winner is Universal UMG. So yeah,
So would you say would you say like in the music industry, is there like a bit of politics? Is there a bit of like gameplay? Like,
dark politics, man. Like yo, I was gonna give you like some Diddy, no,
Yeah,
Diddy.
no Diddy, no Diddy.
no Diddy,
On
no
some
Diddy.
No Diddy, no
things,
Diddy.
You know what I'm saying? Like yo, let's say for example, you're a young artist. You got talent. You got a good following. There's a huge record label. We trying to sign you. They sign you initially for like a good man, let's say $2 million deal, and then you got elevated. Now you got bigger influence now, and then they're gonna try to offer you like a bigger deal, and it's like, yo, I'm gonna offer you, let's say, $10 million. That's life changing for you because you live in the hood, right? $10 million. I'll give it to you, and I'll transfer. I'll wire it to your bank account the next day. But let's go to this Didi party first, right? And he's like, yeah, sure. And then you dress in all white, whatnot, bang. And then next thing you know, here's some liquor, and then it's drug.
Some baby oils.
Yeah,
No, baby.
We ain't
Oh.
going there, bro.
Wait,
Yeah.
going
We ain't
there.
going there.
literally, it's like that. And then after that, they're gonna be like, let's go to this room. Next thing you know, you're like, how would I say this? You're flashing another dudes, like, you know what I'm saying, on camera, right?
Like would they force it, or is it something like
You're already
like,
drunk.
You're drunk. You're dead.
Yeah,
you're dead,
yeah,
you're
and then they're on camera, you're already flashing some other dudes or Diddy's thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And then the next day, you got your money. Yeah.
What do you say? What do you say? No.
Yeah.
No, say it. What do you say?
They be clapping cheeks, right?
Yeah, exactly. And then the next thing you know, you're $10 million richer, but your dignity is like zero. And then they have control over you, and then they're gonna be like, okay, you better promote for Kamala Harris,
Dang.
or else
We're going there.
Yeah, or else we're gonna post this on Twitter or X or
Damn.
yeah. So if you're not gonna do what we're told, number one, I already gave you $10 million. But if you be like, yeah, I got my values and ano, fuck your values. You already slashed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that,
yeah.
because like once your reputation is tarnished, nobody will ever take you seriously.
Yeah, look at Meek Mill. Like, no one's gonna take him seriously already. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was the hardest dude. Like when he dropped that song, I forgot that song, but like everybody on the streets in
Was it the
America.
one with Drake?
No, I don't want to play it here because like makuan siya copyright, but yeah, at one point Meek Mill was the top of his
He was on the
game.
top of his game. Like he had features with Drake.
Yeah.
When he dropped songs,
Yeah.
he'd be
Yeah,
at it.
and then when pictures of him looking fruity with Diddy,
Oh,
like
yeah, that's it.
acting fruity, like what?
They got the same outfits also. That was crazy.
Yeah, and then and then the Diddy issue blew up. Nobody wanna fuck with him no more. You know what I'm saying? So like it's also in the book of like 48 laws of power. I think like the second law is like guard your
Your reputation
reputation
at all costs.
at all cost.
Yeah.
Because once it's tarnished, you're done. Like done. Yeah. So
Like, did anybody like came back from that? Like, from that, and then all the way like a comeback in the industry.
no, they gotta go
They
back
got-
to
okay.
Jesus. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the
Well-
only way.
That's the
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Well, there are times maybe they can make a hit song, but like
Nah.
once people think of you,
Yeah.
you'd like to say when they think of you, they like to think of you how you got diddled.
Oh my no.
Yeah.
No.
Unless you go back to church and like confess your sins, and the only people who's gonna accept you with super small judgment or very light judgment is
Probably your close
Christians.
friends,
like the true Christians. Like, yeah, I'll still accept you,
But-
even though you did some crazy shit. But only God can judge.
Mm.
Just if you believe in Jesus Christ, then like we're all sinners. Like, come on in. Like, but you can't go back to your previous.
You can't go. Back.
Yeah, you can. So,
But I have a question for you. Have you ever been diddled, or have you ever has anyone ever tried to diddle you?
no, but like there's this. I'm just gonna be straight up. There's a lot of gambling companies who really want to pay me even like 7 digits
Crazy.
just to promote gambling, ba. And I was like, you know what? Nah, cause number one, I don't gamble. Like I don't. It's not my life. I haven't. I tried gambling once, but just with friends, poker, like matag 100 pesos lang ng mga ano. Pero
Friendly home games.
yeah,
There's
so
nothing wrong with
but
that.
like I don't gamble, and I don't want to ruin people's lives. So yeah, so I was like declined, and then not only the gambling companies, vape companies, they were like, yo, can you promote? Or like, I don't vape, and I don't want to promote like that.
Wait. We have to stare this guy down.
Ooh.
We don't vape.
Oh, vape. Well,
I never vape. Never in my life.
yeah.
Zero.
You vape? Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, but now I look at you differently. No, it's all good. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't accept those. But thank God I'm in the Philippines. Well, you know what I'm about to say. There's a lot of Diddy issues here too, like especially in the movie industry.
Movie.
Yeah, movie industry.
Yeah,
Like hella. Yeah.
Like similar white parties.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah type shit going on there. But yeah.
Yeah, but let's go. Let's go back a bit. Let's go back a bit. So back to back to what we were talking about right before this.
10-year.
No. You're gambling, dude. I have so much respect for you because I truly believe that our society has a very big issue with gambling, with vaping, but mostly gambling. Because mulakaw ako, like I go down the street or even like if I just walk down, I can see so many people makadungog og scatter, makadungog og inana. I truly believe like our country or our society has a very big gambling problem and well, I do like play games sometimes or sometimes kanang like maybe like I can play like 100 pesos, but like when I see it, I see a lot of people do gambling and stuff. Like I'm really concerned for our society because like in the end, it's always those owners that just win it, and they're ruining so many people's lives.
Yeah.
Just-
And they're not even Filipinos, they're foreigners.
yeah.
They're like out, like I know where they came from, but like they are outside the Philippines. So
Dude, I
Yeah.
find it so crazy that the government would allow their citizens, not only their citizens, we have one of the highest poverty rates, and they would allow them to just gamble because I've read this study before wherein the people the people who are most susceptible to gambling addiction is the ones who come from poverty. It's because to them gambling is an escape for their hopes to maybe they'll become rich because they truly don't believe they can escape their current situation. So that's why they just resort back to gambling. So maybe they're that one in a million that they become the millionaire, you know?
Yeah.
And I find it so crazy that the government condones this. And there's so many artists. Like, I'm sure you know so many people, artists, influencers. Like, I find it crazy how they're willing to, like, I'd say sell their soul. Like, sell their soul, sell their reputation for a bit of money. And in the end, they're affecting not, like, the worst part is they're affecting their fans. The people who love them dearly, who follow them religiously, that's who they're marketing to. It's like,
Yeah.
it's crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
I have so much respect for you, Beto. Like, the fact that you said that, vaping, gambling, like,
Drinking.
Yeah.
drink.
Yeah.
Okay, drinking, but drinking is quite normalized. And
Yeah, true.
I'm also
Yeah,
happy. I'm
yeah.
also happy that you say you're sober, because like becoming sober is a very huge challenge. I know so many people like left and right. Like I can even say my father myself
Mm.
drinks a lot, and he
Yeah.
has a problem stopping. So
Yeah.
so like, because I wouldn't say it's a drinking problem. I'd more call it a social problem also with drinking, because everyone loves to drink. But
Yeah.
let's push it back. I'd say drinking is okay. It might be okay in a controlled setting, but gambling's
Like a
crazy,
social
man.
setting.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me give you like a let me just give you like what do you call it? Like kanang how would I say this? Like this is like in a spiritual sense. Um you know why alcohol they're called spirits, right?
Well, I think I've read
Yeah,
this
you
before.
read this? Yeah, yeah.
They're spirits. It's because they swap. Was it because they swap your spirit with the devil or something?
No, like our bodies are like temples, right, or vessels, and if we continue to pray and we continue to have a strong relationship with God, the Holy Spirit dwells in our body. But when we start to sin, this Holy Spirit like mahawa ba,
Mm.
and then especially if you drink alcohol, like then since nihawa ng Holy Spirit, it's now it's like empty na ba to vessel. Then this spirit called alcohol.
Oh, cool.
Alcohol. Yeah. Musud dayon. Pamaagi sa alcohol. So that's why it's called alcohol. It's a spirit back. It's a pagan demon. Na musud nato. And then we do some stupid shit. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah. So, but, you know, of course, the more godly you are, the more you are disciplined. You know, so if you already know in your heart that di ko magpada, ana, then it's up to you guys.
Well,
But me, I'm like, I don't want to know, I don't want to associate with that spirit. Yeah,
Well,
so
Bitaw. Because like me, I truly agree with that. It's because if you ask my friends, I'm such a cool and like okay, I don't want to call myself cool. That's so narcissistic. Okay, so like I'm much more.
but you are
relaxed.
though.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm much more relaxed. I'm much more composed. I'm much nicer to talk to when I'm sober. But the problem is once alcohol gets into my body, my friends always say I'm a whole different person. I can be they don't even know who I am. Sometimes they like to say I get possessed. Like
Yeah, that was all cool.
Like crazy.
That's all cool working in your
Yeah.
yeah.
ask this guy. If he says crazy, crazy's an understatement.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, let me give you an example. One time I was super drunk and I got a trademark tattoo. Shout out to Ed though. All love with the trademark family. Like, yeah, I was super drunk. I got this tattoo. And this is my only tattoo.
Legit?
Yeah,
That's
so
your
this is
only
my
tattoo?
only tattoo. And I go when I shout out to Boots from Redeem too. Like he tattooed me, and in this third line I'm already passed out, blacked out, and then they have videos of me fooling around, like you know what I'm saying. Like when I woke up, puke all over my bed, and then went down the outside sa apartment, and the security guard was like, "Yo, you know what? Last night you went outside with your boxers only, and then you started shouting the street." And imagine I was like, yo, that's like that will hurt my brand, like my source of living. You know what I'm saying?
That's just alcohol.
Yeah, that was just all cool. But after that, like I was still drinking here and there. Then December 2022, I was started to when I was drunk, I started to say things that's very not like that really affects business ba,
Yeah.
to certain people gani. And I'm like, man, that's when I decided like, mo nang di na ako mo inom mo yung taka tag storya maka it will cost me my source of
Yeah.
living. So I'm like, that's why I stopped. Like,
I truly resonate with you. It's because I do have a problem when I do get super drunk. It's had strains between the relationship I have with my mother, sometimes the relationship I have with some people in my family. It's because I act in such a way where I cause a lot of chaos when I intake too much
Yeah.
alcohol.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something like recently, like the past year, I've been trying to fix. I've been always wanting to fix. That's why, like, whenever people start to ask me out, I've been starting to ghost because, like, I don't want to expose myself back to alcohol, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude, but it was really crazy back then. Like when you actually crashed. Remember that?
No,
Like crash, like drive.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Oh
he
wow.
crashed, bro.
Fun fact. Yeah, I did crash a car,
Yeah.
and I don't want to go into detail because that's pretty traumatizing. But let's say there was a day I crashed the car. The car was super duper wrecked, but thank God I'm okay.
Mm.
And actually, even after that, I haven't, like, right after that moment, I didn't exactly become better. I was still the same person, the same
Mm.
dickhead, the same, like that. But it took a lot of self reflection
Mm.
to try to change what I needed to change.
When did this happen?
I crashed the car back in 2022.
Okay.
Then yeah, then I
Like-
just continued to live life. I still continued to be the same person, going out, doing all this, doing all that.
Yeah.
But it was only recently, especially when I kind of thought to myself, maybe I should try to change my persona, change who I am,
Yeah.
so I can try to make my family proud instead of seeing me
Mhm.
as this disappointment or
Mm.
this problematic person. Because even if they can't say I was a disappointment, but I do cause some problems when I intake some alcohol,
Mm.
and
Well.
that for me was a really not not proud moments in my
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad that you're okay. You know, it could have been worse. You know.
It really could have been, because, like, that's why I thank God every day for making me stupid while I'm still young.
Yeah. True.
Because when you're stupid when you're young, I like to think na I'll probably be this wise guru genius when I'm older. Like, you know those you know those, like, the bald over the temple,
Yeah.
calm,
Calm,
composed.
composed. Yeah.
We're trying to be them Shaolins.
Yeah. Monks.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Can
Yeah.
get that.
Well, I'm glad that you're. I don't know if I don't know if it's the right thing to say. I'm glad that that happened because like I don't want that to happen to you again. But it really helped, change
Like,
your perspective in life. Di ba?
Part of his dad lore.
It's what me and my friends we call it the dad lore. We
Dad
do the
lore.
most stupid shit. So
Yeah.
so like we have this lore to tell our
Yeah.
children. We'll be like, you know how like your father goes like,
Dad
like,
lore, yeah.
ikaw sa una ba? Bangaan mo, ako sa una, inani ko. I'm just gonna be like that. I know I'm gonna be like that. You know, we're gonna be that dad that goes like, you, why don't you get any chicks? When I was your age,
Then, ma-feel na ka ng mga TikTok na, this was my dad 20 years ago. Yeah.
But you know, like going through that, it's not necessarily something I'm proud of, but it's something I'm happy that I've survived through. Cause you know, like we do a lot of stupid shit, but in the end, if you learn from it, you'll end up becoming wise.
Yeah.
And I truly believe na our goal in life, or what God wants us to do, is to not only just worship him, but to understand how the world works, or how
Yeah.
how he created. He wants you to understand it through your own perspective, make less sins,
Yeah.
like just he wants you to live the like yeah, I don't know how to like truly word it out, but you kind of understand.
I would
like,
say, like, the essence of the Bible is love. God is love. And if you look at the 10 Commandments, you're not going to do all that if you don't love. But if you love, you're not gonna steal.
Yeah.
Right? Because you love. You know, you're not gonna bear false witness against your neighbor because you love.
Yeah. Just
So,
like
yeah.
just like what I always say, like this is what I tell like some people, or this is what also I've been told a lot. My grandfather, like he's very strict, he's very nana. Then I'm very thankful that my aunt always reminds me that he may be very strict, but just like the Bible, God is strict because he loves you.
Exactly.
And
And yeah.
if he didn't love you,
Mm-hmm.
he'd probably just let you do whatever you wanted.
Yeah. So,
Just
yeah.
like how the devil tells you to, oh, do this, okay, let's go
Yeah,
do that,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, discipline, because
Love.
God loves us, and like in the Bible, like a father who loves his child, he disciplines siya. Same for your God. Let's say that was a type of discipline that God did to you when you crashed, right?
Yeah, what one way of discipline.
One way of discipline, yeah. So, yeah, because of that, now you're like more careful, diba? Like, it really changed you, diba?
Yeah, pero I like to say, like I said kanina, I like to say na I'm very grateful that I did it while I was young, so like people still have hope in me, like cuz like I find it very hard no, cuz I also know some people who do so much stupid shit so late in life that people just give up on them. And
Yeah.
I'm very thankful that God made me stupid at the moment where people never gave up on me.
Mm. Amen.
Amen.
Man.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lord, for making me stupid like
Yeah.
early.
The prodigal son. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so yeah, I'm just again, like, the essence of life is just thank God, because God, like, ay pada sa pangkalibutan ana worldly things, because again,
Again, you don't bring anything when
yeah,
you're gone.
yeah, when you're gone, it's just like everything will turn to dust, like all the fancy cars, all the mansions, everything go, like, even King Solomon, book of Ecclesiastes, he said everything is meaningless. He was he was on top of the world. He got like 800 women, gold, silver, everybody's praising him. But he
Yeah.
realized that everything is meaningless. Like, wow, but the essence of that book is to love what you do and eat and drink good. Actually, more na kanang basta lamira mong kaon, and you really love what you do. Even like I said, so una, like, bisag conductor ka sa jeep, but lingaw kay kana, then who's gonna stop you from your happiness, di ba? When you so
Yeah,
kana like, oh yeah, mo nang just find what you love the most, and more dyan na imong lot sa life.
exactly. Like with your mindset, I'd like to say you're probably the most blessed person in the world.
Oh,
Like
thank you.
like-
And likewise too, kamusta?
Yeah,
You know,
like-
Amen.
ikaw, you make a living out of rapping, out of inana, and I know that's something you love deep down.
oh yeah, thank you.
And that's
yeah.
a very big privilege.
yeah.
Not many people get to have, but
Yeah. And like what your when you told me a story of your lolo that he realized that the true wealth
Yeah,
is to get to wake up anytime you want.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, thank you God that I have the privilege to wake up anytime I want, but just wake up early 6 a.m. though and do some push-ups. But
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Because
but
like what I was told, like
yeah,
how he portrayed it was like he knew he made it in life when he didn't have to like struggle so hard and his family could still eat. Like he could just like relax and his family could still eat. And
that's why I can tell myself na wala pa jud ko naabot ana. But anyway, yeah, I'm sorry to cut you
and
off.
like yeah, no problem. Pero like like when you reach that moment in life now, you don't like you can just relax and you have all the food, you have like a lot of the people don't realize now when they already have that, they don't realize how blessed they are. It's because of the material things that we're always after.
Yeah. Yeah, covetous sa sa English na covetousness ba kung sa Bible.
Covetous, I don't even know that
Yeah,
word, bro.
covet ba thou shall not covet your neighbor's like why thou shall not covet your neighbor's house or what
Yeah.
not covet suya ba suya
Suya,
ay
suya.
magkasuya
Jealous, jealous.
ay magkasuya kay at the
Mm.
end of the day kita tanan we go to we go to the bathroom and do our deed. You know what I'm saying, like we're
Well,
we're all equal. So
well, in a lot of ways we are,
yeah,
and in a lot of ways there are some people with much more privilege than others. But
yeah,
in the end of the day, w- if it's out of our control,
yeah,
I do believe that we should be grateful for what we were given.
yeah. And we should start giving back.
Giving back, like
Yeah,
like that was last month. Like last month, I was really thankful for you because you gave all that shoes to those barangay staff, to those.
oh yeah, shout out day nila kuan nila Sir Joseph Lanuza because they're the ones who own
Yeah,
the shoe store. And I decided to, like, you know what, I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna help you guys sell it. Then when I got the inventories, like, yo, the boxes are like really dusty, gubat na, and it's very hard to sell it. And then that's more time and energy. Now try to get
yeah.
like a couple bucks, like just give it away. So yeah,
Parang ako nindot sa ganun because like you really thought of giving stuff, and do you know you should know how thankful those people are. Like just those shoes,
yeah.
I've seen so much smiles on their faces.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. Thank you God for giving me the blessings, and then I was able to share it with the people who need it the most. So again, it all glory to God na tagaan ta na ba. So yeah,
Yeah, everything just falls back to God. Yeah, it's
yeah,
so. I find this so weird. We're having like one of the most godly sermons, godly sermons from a from a rapper.
Cookies
Like
himself.
yeah,
like I swear, I do go like when I do go to mass,
yeah.
I don't learn as much as when I'm talking to you now.
Oh man,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Cause like I don't want to criticize, but you know how mass is like you sing 90% of the time,
Yeah,
and the priest speaks for like 10 minutes
yeah,
about the story.
yeah.
Then you just go back to singing, and I'm just like, huh.
Mhm.
And we're just preaching, but we're just like singing, but we're not really understanding or studying the word of the Lord, like how you're teaching us right now.
Well, I can give you a tip. Let's say if you go to a Catholic church, every time they say a reading from whatever book, then just pull up your Bible app, and then you in that way you'll learn what they're trying to like say. Because sometimes, like, no, I'm not like, yeah, all love to like everyone, but sometimes there's there's like some masses wanna like makatuog yun ka.
Like,
Then that's why it's like, all right, so this is the gospel today. I'll just pull up the Bible app and like instead of like trying to listen, I listen and like read it. So okay. And other than that, I also go to different churches. May mga Baptist church, And I'm in this journey to know the truth of like Christianity, because like there's different sec sex ba, section sa tao na sect.
Yeah, different groups of Christianity. There are
Uh,
different ways. Like
oh, na
like
Catholic, na Baptist,
There are Christians, Mr.
na
Christian,
mga
Protestant.
Trinitarian, na mga
yeah.
Protestante.
Yeah, kind of.
So you gotta now I'm in the journey of like what's right,
Actually, all me, I'm not necessarily on that journey yet, but me, I do love studying other religions and their
Mm.
other values.
Can I said I'm also yeah. 'Cause one of my best friends, shout out to Hazi, my guy. He's the one who really helped me become cookies, and he's Muslim,
Most
Ishmaeli, kana na sector na one, Ishmaeli Muslim, and yeah, he's my best friend, man. He made like when I first started, made songs, and he's the guy who'd be like, "Yo, I made this song. What you think?" And he's the most blunt, straight to your face type person, and be like, "Yo, this shit whack." Like it hurts my feelings, but like, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna write better." And
That's how you
then
know he's your best friend, because he
yeah,
really tells the truth.
and then he'd be like, "Yeah, this shit alright." Till the point na niya na siya, "Yo, this is something. This is like." He's the first person who listened who heard Bogo, Bisdako, Sabak Daddy, like Snatcher Up. He's the first person who heard those. I remember that we were at the parking lot by not Red Lobster, but like some restaurant, and like we were just bump into my music, and then he got goosebumps. Like, yo, I think this is it. And then the next month I dropped Snatcher Up, Bogo, and then boom.
it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
it was really. Was it like for you? Did it feel really fast? Like your success?
No, cause like I decided to become a rapper 2018, January 2018. So from January 2018 to December 2018, every week I've been making songs. That was the year where I was like, "Yo, Hazi, listen to this. What you think?" And that was that year. Na I've been like going to the studio every week just to make a song, and then that's when that's when I got to be better at recording. Got to be comfortable hearing my voice while rapping. Got to be more confident. And then hence when I wrote and recorded Snatcher Up, Bungo, and that's already the refined
The refined takes.
yeah, refined
Wait,
takes.
but I do have a question.
Yeah.
Through your musical success, would you attribute it to your talent or your hard work?
Both. Yeah. Yeah, both. Like I already know that I have a spiritual gift na kanang thank God na magutagana ni music ba. So I know what's good and not good when it terms to like even like drumming. I used to be in a band, very technical ko musically. So like even chords, makana ko yabag lang na or hello. Ayan na ba? So I already got immersed in that world. So talent wise, I already got that locked in. And that year specifically 2018, that's when I nag-lock in ko. Nag-lock in yun ko na every day. I wake up, first thing I do is object writing. Object writing is let's say it's an exercise for songwriters. Let's say I see that cup right there. I describe that cup in all five senses and come up with a story. So that cup let's say let me give you an example. As I let's say as I touch the cup, I feel the um, rough edges of the crystal diamond looking, di ba? And then when I drank the water, the like my lips like caressed in that cold glass. Kang ano ba kanang murag-
Yeah, so kanang
It's an exercise.
It's an exercise. It also has a link to poetry. In a
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Like
Absolutely,
Like
yeah.
you make a story out of it, right? Something
Yeah,
like that.
and then you gotta make a story and using all your five senses like touch, feel, kanang visual, how does it sound? Ano ba? So I did that, locked in, made songs, locked in, and then I got good at it. And that was the time was like I wasn't really close to God at the time yet. It's just all ego.
Well, wait,
Yeah.
aside from that, I do have to ask, like especially for starting, like people starting out, right? When you start out, you're not exactly monetized. You don't exactly have a vision to where, unless like okay, maybe you did have, pero like me being a realist,
Mm.
like right now when I'm starting this out, I don't necessarily have a vision to seeing this becoming super successful wherein I can monetize it. And my
Mm.
question is to you, like what made you lock in? Did you like have that vision? Did you have that drive
It's
that
all
was like,
egocentric for me, man. I was just being an asshole. You know what I'm saying? I gotta prove the society that I'm it. That's about it. Like it's very egotistic.
so in a way being egotistic helped you in your career?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you gotta you gotta be. Well, I don't want to say you gotta be because I'm like Christian now, but like when I was starting, like I really tapped into my dark side.
Well,
Yeah, like I really like, yeah, yeah, I'm gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna be,
I
like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's,
I do understand that it's because like I tell Johan all the time,
yeah,
like especially when you're starting out,
mm,
it may be bad, but the mentality you're always supposed to have, especially when you're starting out and you're competing with other
yeah,
people who are beginners,
yeah,
is that remember when you are second, you're just the first loser because people only recognize the winners
yeah,
because only the winners get to level up.
yeah, and then to win, like I don't know, to win, you gotta have to have that mentality, like very. You gotta tap into that. I don't want to say you got to because I'm pretty sure na yung mga tao na I don't know. Like it's just very now now I'm just very kanang contrasting na siya kayo sa ko ang feeling ba na
Well,
I'm like you have to tap into the dark side,
well,
but like at that time like I was that.
well,
Yeah,
well, we do grow and change over time, and that's the beauty of human nature. Because sometimes
yeah,
you needed to be the monster for you to be the person today, for you
yeah.
to change.
Maybe because I was super selfish at that time that I didn't use that energy to be like, yo, I'm gonna do this for my family. Yeah, so mga nanonood there, if you really wanna like be successful, you gotta have to be more loving. Because
Well,
at that time when I started this cookies thing, no love in the building. I was like
All ego.
all
Right.
ego,
Yeah.
like yeah. But like other, a shout out to the people who got their success because they are family oriented. They wanted to do this for their family. Yeah, and they got it, and then God bless them.
I want you to like think deeply about this. Like, do you think you'd be the person you are if you weren't selfish?
No, no, no. I had to think for myself too. Yeah, like I had to be. I had to be selfish at that time because of the environment. I was in the ghetto neighborhood, and it's just especially I was too concerned with what people thought of me, and I gotta be it. I know,
You
so
gotta be the guy. You have to
yeah,
be that
I
guy.
gotta be that guy. And then I was like, you know what? I found this rap thing. Let me do this, and then I got immersed into like the trap culture. So of course, like suwat word kong mga trap mga kanta. And yeah, so again, we have different like lahi man gud atong journey good.
Yeah, we all have
Yeah.
different journeys, but
Yeah.
I find it amazing that how you started out was totally different from the person you are today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, from
Absolutely.
before that mindset you had, like you were like on top and you're like the best, and then
Yeah.
now like contrast now, like you're very religious, like it's very like you're now more you're like better and
Mm.
so like people can really change. No, there's a lot of growth.
Yeah. I mean, if God will use you as an instrument, then no matter how messy your life was, like you gonna be changed. Like more
Well,
change. So yeah,
as long as it's God playing us,
yeah,
we'll be fine. Because if it's Diddy, I guess it's
yeah.
a different story.
But
Diddy.
yeah, you gotta
No,
be
no
careful
Diddy.
too, cause like sometimes, well, not like most of the time, if you're not in the right, like right path, the devil will also bless you. You know,
well,
the devil will also bless you.
well, I like to say a lot of things are always a blessing and a curse. There's
Yeah.
always like the beauty about this world is that when there's an up, there's also a down. Because
Mhm.
when you succeed,
Uh,
someone that means someone also failed.
mm. I don't know who that is though.
Exactly,
Yeah.
pero you don't exactly know who it is, but that's like, don't you think that's the reality of this world? Like, you know, like to become the basketball champion, like imagine how things would be different if that team won. Like maybe like imagine my team, like imagine I'm playing against this team and there's another star player,
Yeah.
and there's like all the scouts are watching, but like you know all the top scouts are watching, and both of you are the star players, and simply because my team won,
Yeah.
that guy could never get a scholarship. So 'cause you kind of understand how like it falls into that way, but you don't necessarily know who you're competing against, and
There's
that's the world.
there's like always like a loser like in
Yeah.
Yeah.
like that.
Well, I had this mindset that I'm competing with myself. So, like, especially before, I was so egocentric. Like, yeah, like I don't care about the other. Like I am who I am. Like I'm competing with me. Like, and I not na mentality. Wa.
Mm.
So I'm like, I didn't really worried. I wasn't too worried about competition, especially in the rap scene. There's like, oh, kinsa mas maayo mo rap. He got
Well,
the best bars and all that. Like, I don't really care about that. Like, I'm just like in my lane. Ano ba?
well,
So
it is different from competition in sports. It
yeah.
is very different.
So I would say like I don't know, like very different ang music scene. That's why there's no di ko ka feel na nay na feel di. Ako
Well,
siguro ang
yeah.
old self, but like yeah.
Pero what I want to ask you, like, since now you're established, you're an established artist with a fan base. So, what advice would you give to someone who wants to start out, or what advice do you want to give to your followers or to the people that idolize you?
Advice
Like, well, I don't want life advice because let's just say I don't want life advice, but I want advice that your persona, you cookies would give, like as a musician. What advice would you give? What's this?
Oh, what's this?
This is my advice to everyone.
Let's listen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gigamitan raw, meditate, relax, look, pinachill. I'm a lifestyle, my original, my hita sa mga reels. Inga ni man jud mi bro, inga ni lang jud ni bro, inga ni man jud mi bro, inga ni lang jud ni bro. Di pud na mo bokson kung di jud na mo feel. Pero di sad magdi na pulan kung lisod mangutan nag-sound man jud niya. Kaya raman iba, alagod daddy ha, makuha raman iba. Tupak Shakur, keep your head up, cause I'm pretty sure we ain't gon' way up. Paday lang jud na bro, muabot ra jud na bro, kasabot ra jud ka bro, ingan ra jud na bro, ingan man jud ni bro, ingan man jud ni bro, ingan jud na bro, ingan jud na bro.
So yeah.
Okay, so
Mo na siya.
actually I've heard the song, pero like the fact that you pointed it out, and now that I'm listening it in front of you, I I understand. Like it's so like so you're kind of trying to say like we should just like keep going, just be yourself and keep going.
Yeah, but I only na like amo lifestyle mo dyan ang makita sa mong reels. Kind of like in Tandra, like Instagram, mo na yung lifestyle. But at the same time, we're real. Our lifestyle is real. Like, and ingana man jud na bra, ingani man jud ni bra. And padayon lang jud. So sa mga nananaw dia, my advice is like padayon lang. Sabot man jud ka bra. Na mo abot ra jud na bra.
Yeah, and
Ingana man jud na bra.
para na
So
ako,
yeah.
that's very good advice. It's very good broad advice because like that can work in all facets of life as long as you just keep on doing and expressing and being yourself, doing your own lifestyle.
Not
Yeah.
We will
busy.
get there.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
just like-
and yeah, gamitan lang og kanang meditate lang, relax nya, chill. Like just padayon. Mo na akong advice. So that's number 8 track sa life of Wala. Shameless plug na po.
Shameless. We're shameless over here, but
Uh,
like really, it's very good advice if you really look into it.
yeah. So that's yeah, that's when I was making that album again. I wrote a journal to myself. Na, kato, those were the days where like I don't want to say the darkest days, but it was pretty tough. Last year was pretty tough. Like
Okay, I understand. Like, do you know what's weird? Do you know
yeah,
what I like? I'm kind of gonna go off topic a bit, but
Yeah.
Do you know what I've noticed in life? Whenever I ask God for wisdom, He always makes my life hard.
oh yeah, because like
And-
yeah, true.
Like that's what I've noticed. Like I don't know if it's Him playing with me, and I'm not saying He's doing it for a bad thing. It's because maybe I was given what I was asked for. Like for me to be smarter, I need to go through these challenges.
For you to be smarter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like let's say God, I asked God to God, paliw ko good ko God na kanang most patient ba ko kasi kanang dali ra kay ko sa uton na. And then God gives me situations na test jud ang atong patience. So yeah, type things like that.
I really love how your new album really resonates with you as a person, Bito.
Oh, thank you.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's like what was na anak ko to you, amen. Like what you not know to you, because all those songs like Erica I made that like 2020. 1-800 Tambang I made that 2021. Positive I made that 2023. And AI Automatic same 2023. And the last 6 songs was like, all right, I'm just gonna make songs that connect lang ana
Connect,
tanan. So yeah, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay, so now I kind of want to explore how you enjoyed the life you live. Like, what are the things that you consider the most fun in your career? Like, for example, like he's told me like when he saw you, like one of the most exciting moments when like one of the most exciting times they saw you is when you were with Speed. Can you tell us about that?
yeah, the incident like that. I mean, like
Oh yeah.
like what happened?
Like what happened?
Like in the stream, like everything there. Like
What is it like?
Like, what is
being
he
with
like?
him? Like,
Yeah.
was it fun?
Yeah.
Was it a really fun moment with him, or was it
well, it was super chaotic with
with all the fans for
Yeah,
sure?
yeah. And what happened was, shout out to Pizza Jermaine, sa Manila. So he was the one who reached out to me, and he's like, "Yo, do you know anyone who has van transportation?" And I was like, "Why?" Because speed is pulling up in Cebu. And I was like, "Nah, you're kidding." Yeah, but the thing is, like, he knew about that because his girl is from Thailand, and she's an artist too, and I think nagka-link up sa sila nila Speed at that time, and then Speed was looking for a kanang someone who will manage the tanan ba while he goes back sa Cebu.
a tour guide, like but
Yeah,
And-
no, like someone who just managed the itinerary,
yeah,
kanang mga ana ba.
yeah.
So yeah, so it was Pizza Jermaine's girl, and then Pizza Jermaine hit me up because we go way back when they brought Outside Mafia sa cartel first time na they brought Outside Mafia. We linked up sa studio, me and Pizza Jermaine. We even had a podcast, but I don't know if they posted it. But anyway, we did that. And yeah, that's when the relationship started. I just helped them out, like And then after that, like a year after, he called me, I chatted me, and it's like, yo, do you know any van transportation van for speed? And I was like, oh, well, let me call a few people. And excuse me, wow. Speed's Speed's team was very specific. It has to be for premium black vans. So
Or premium.
Or premium.
like
Like,
black vans, like in 2 days, right? So I'm like, I know a couple van drivers from touring and whatnot, but they have like gray ones and they got like the pang pasahero ones. But the very specific ones, I was like, man, like where do I get four of those? So I had to make some calls. So that's why I shout out to Tito Barney Borja from like if gutomon mo, go to Dong Juan. Yeah,
Dong
yeah, you
Juan,
know what I'm
that's the-
saying? Yeah.
It's the OG restaurant.
Yeah, so he owns Dong Juan. Sa AS Fortuna man ano, basta kandiya
Yeah,
dapita.
the one,
Yeah.
near Shakey's.
So yeah, shout out to Tito, and I called him, and then he called some folks. Then he gave me the number, and and that's it, right? I booked it, and yeah, I was kind of like the transportation guy for Speed. Security and transportation. Shout out Danny John Leo of Rapolo. He was the one who provided the security. Katong nga mi sa katong nagtuslubuwa, all that
Yeah,
security guy, that
that's
was
all of
that was John Leo's homies security team. So mura sad mi nagkulab ato man, John Leo and ako. So I was in charge of the van, and he was in charge of the security. I think he had like 12 team security. So yeah, so we were like, grabe kay to kay kanang we were just calling all the time like, yo, badung na si Speed sa tops, you gotta go there right now. Ano ba?
So
So
you rode the helicopter, right? And then you had to take the van going up.
yeah, I had to
Had to
take the
take
van
that.
going out. But even before the helicopter, what was the craziest moment for me at that time? Well, actually not, but two of the craziest moments. Number one, when Speed was nagsakay siya sa jeep,
Yeah.
and then the jeep then they went to the Tuslubua, and then they decided to go to SM, rode the jeep, and then yeah,
Yeah, it
us-
got
we got
stopped.
swarmed.
Yeah, it got swarmed. Yeah,
We got
yeah,
swarmed with like
got
like
swarmed.
motorcycles, and
Yeah.
even the motorcycles like pulling up their phones. And I was like, you know what? I was there, was praying that yo, please, like, look, God, please, no, everyone's gonna be safe, please, because I was really that I saw it like in first hand, like, yeah, I was like, yeah, that was crazy, yeah. I was with Brian too, with sa nilang company, like Tier 1 Entertainment. So I was with him. So Allah, shout out Danny Brian day. Yeah, and after that, swarmed,
Yeah.
and then went to SM,
Then
SM grounds.
Then El Corso after that.
No, El Corso first,
El
and
Corso
then
first.
went to
Then
SM.
yeah.
Then they rode the helicopter going to
The
Tops,
tops.
and then that's when went to Tops.
Yeah.
And after that, Speed was like, yeah, doing his thing there, and then just decided right then and there, now, let's go to IT Park.
Yeah, that was chaotic, huh? When they were going
Yo.
down, they were like even they were hitting the bus, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, that happened. That was like he already ended the stream.
The connection also. Right?
Yeah, because what ended up happening was like there's this
yeah, there was this connection
Yeah,
issue.
there's a connection.
yeah.
there.
So this is what happened. Like there's two team. There's two groups of like no like let's just gonna say teams, right?
Yeah.
There's two teams who's really wanted to push the itinerary, right? So
Yeah.
the first team was us, Pizza Germain,
Yeah.
and we made the itinerary. It's very like very kanang let's go to where the Cebu culture is,
Yeah.
like ato Kulon, kanang mga ano
Yeah,
ba?
that one. Yeah, I thought so sad.
And then Tier 1 Entertainment out of nowhere, like last minute, like yo, Street actually called us because they wanted to collab with pangalan ng sikat kay na Kasi pangalan ng vlogger na taga Manila.
No, see, what's his name? I forgot that. I remember it's
yeah,
not.
yeah. I know him. He's famous at Manila.
He's famous. I forgot.
Kong TV,
Yeah,
Kong
Kong TV,
TV,
Kong
yeah.
TV, yeah.
So Tier 1 Entertainment hit nag DM sila ni Pizza Jermaine, and they were like in the group chat. It was very tense because like, yo, we already did the itinerary, man. We already called a couple folks, this and that, and then they were like, nah, because Street and Kong already DM each other, and this is what's gonna happen. We have already planned it that they're going to Tops, they're going
Yeah.
to all that, and I'm like, we even had to go to a conference meeting the moment that we pick up Speed's airport.
Yep.
Went to makalimot mo. Saan na hotel daw sa SM? Kanang
Radisson.
Radisson. So
Radisson,
there's a
yeah.
conference hall. They book Tier 1 Entertainment booked the conference hall there, and that's when we laid out the plan, which is like moto ni push me sa mga itinerary, but at the same time like they're more well planned. They na mas na sila Pavel, na sila tanan. Kami who are we mga kuan ra biya mi kanang we're just
Mga Cebu boys.
So, yeah.
What's that like? Typical Cebu culture kanang like ikaw boy lang ni nato.
Oh, cowboy.
Cowboy.
Yeah. It would have been I don't want to say. It would have been better because mo man ang kuan ni Street good kanang branding pud niya ba.
Yeah.
Dude, speech just.
Yeah. So now like no, pildi na midaan ana kay kanang kuan na sila we're going against Tier 1 Entertainment and their connections, the billionaires, like
Yeah.
would you want to be like, no, let's do the Cebu culture. Let's say, for example, if Street decided to go our way. Now they're gonna not like us, and I don't want to mess with billionaires. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And then what ended up happening was, Moto, muna ang plan. And Brian was like, okay, here's what we're gonna do. We also have our own security team, but advise your security team to go straight to Tops para inigabot ni Speed sila na mukuan sa crowd dito, inigabot landing sila na dito. And then we really collabed. Like I really loved the chemistry that we had because it was like real time ba. Like not like even though they had the itinerary, wala jud nasunod tanan, man. What you nasunod tanan because like hina kay net,
Ang net, and then
all
the people
that,
around.
But I have one question. Like, so my question here is like, right? You got to hang out with Speed even off stream.
Yeah.
You did. So you could say you kind of had like a small relation. Yeah, you have a relationship.
Oh yeah.
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 So I kind of wanna.
It was funny too.
Yeah, it
like,
was fun.
Yeah.
Does he still bark outside the camera?
No, he
Nah.
just backflips a lot.
Uh,
Like every like after all that chaos that he did at that night here in Cebu,
Yeah.
went back to the conference hall like nothing happened, just like backflipping, like it's just another day. And I was like in my mind, like you just didn't know what you did in Cebu, like.
Yeah.
But anyway, our relationship's pretty cool. He knows me because like they got scared. Like Slips got scared because what ended up happening is like their PayPal is not working, right? And I have to pay the transportation team. I have to pay the transportation team and the security team. Kami nila Jen Leo, we have to pay them.
wait, I'm kind of curious. With all that logistics, how much did it cost? Was it really expensive?
Well, not really, but I have to shoulder all the expenses at that time. Okay, I was expecting that they're gonna give me cash,
Yeah.
right? So when I learned that the Speed's PayPal is not working, then they're like, man, like I can't, like we have to. And something about their attitude is like, lami kay sila sagpaon usahay ba kay mura ganing skinsa gani kanang ingana na kuan ba. And moto na like I got mad at them, like, and then I was like, I just went straight up to Slips and I'm like, yo, show me the receipt, pay me. And it was like, no, like we're gonna sell it to you, and I'm not. And then after that, even Slips and like even Street was like, Street was okay, Swede was okay. He was like, oh, you think we're gonna, oh, I think you're gonna, oh, you think we're gonna scam you, like in a light tone, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, it's whatever, but I still have to pay them. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I knew they were real, cause like after 5 days, after like a couple days, they Swede sent me money like to my U.S. account. And the reason why Sakuara account, because I was the only dude who has a U.S. account there. But even before that, I was like, I was mad. I was like, I showed them like, yo, don't take this too lightly, because like you're still in Cebu, you're using our transportation team. If I was really a dickhead,
Yeah.
you're done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're done.
You'd leave
You would
them.
leave. You would
Yeah, you're done. But I'm also gonna be done because you're gonna sue us. Yeah. So I'm like, I have to like control my emotions.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh man, like I don't know what to do. Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I was just, I was just being straightforward. Like, yo, it's like, and then yeah, at the end of the day, they really like they were real. You know, like
Yeah.
shout out to Speed, shout out to Slips.
Yeah.
Like you kept your word. It was so hard for me to like, cause
It's like you just met them, yeah.
I just met them. They were already dickheads from the start. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then, like, I get it why they're dickheads because they were flying around.
Well-
Very pressure ang ilahang kanang
Well, I
kuan.
wouldn't necessarily say dickheads. I'd say kanang they're used to a certain level of entitlement, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, and then yeah, especially katong well, the security guards katong duha ka mga dagko, they're cool. They're cool, but
Oh,
at the
yeah,
same
those
time, they
guys.
still have that aura of kana ba? Yeah, we're
Yeah.
Swede and all that. Well, we're with Swede. So kana ba like that type energy gani. So but like I also let them be known like yo, Cebuanos don't fuck around with that
Yeah.
too. Like so but at the end of the day we it was just me and Slips. Like Slips was a man of his word. Speed was a
Yeah.
man of his word. We dapped like I dapped and looked him in the eye like, pay me. Yeah. Pay me. And then after that I just boom got out of the conference like yeah, got out of there and then I was like mad. Cause
Yeah.
man, like I have to get money from my
Yeah,
pocket
Very
to
fucking
pay
paid,
the
yeah.
hey everyone. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I was mad for like good 2-3 days.
Well, I do understand that. It's because you literally just met them, and can you imagine spending a substantial amount of money for someone you
Yeah.
just met?
Yeah,
I do agree,
exactly,
I
and
do
then-
understand.
And then transportation that time was also kind of crazy. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, and then it's like the transportation was like it's not expensive compared to like America, but
Yeah.
it's still money from my
Yeah.
pocket, man. Like it's like it's not. It was outside of my budget, like,
Yeah.
but I just did it to show love. You know what I'm saying? Like even Kong got upset with the team, Speed's team. Kay Kong wanted to talk to him, and then Speed security was like, "Get out of here."
oh, for real?
Dang.
And then he's Kong, right? he's like, well, big.
yeah,
and-
he's big here.
He's big here
He's
in the
big here,
Philippines,
yeah,
so
yeah.
he got mad too, like big mad. So yeah, so that's what happened. But again, I would say there's also daghan kay commentary social media na batia tuoy kisa may naghimo ato na itinerary.
There was a lot of.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, it was for me it was successful because number one, nobody got injured, nobody died.
Yeah, that's true.
You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
it's like that was my main concern. Na mahintag safe ratanan inig manguli makatug sila
Yeah.
taong tarong kuyis ng pamilya.
Yeah.
That's it. So I'm like, the fact that happened, like that was successful for me. So yeah.
I mean, regarding the speed thing, but like in the end, like everyone's healthy, everyone's
Yeah,
there,
everyone's
and
healthy.
everyone got paid as well, right?
Everyone
Get
got paid.
So
And yeah, I'll show you this one real quick. Cause I got receipts.
But I do find it like I find it interesting na it's not like when celebrities come here, it's not actually as organized as
They think it is.
like the public perceives it. That's what I find shocking right now.
Yeah. here. This is how much I had to pay. I'm not gonna show it here though.
Yeah, we're
but
not gonna
like,
show it.
yeah. But yeah, sent by iShowSpeed LLC.
Dang, that's money. Like that. Like okay, maybe in the States it could be
Yeah.
that's okay, but that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money,
That's a lot
man.
of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, shout out to Streets. Even though Slips and like he's probably like tired already and all that. So he got that demeanor that, like, but like I again give shout out to Slips and Speed. You guys are a man of your word. So you guys are very good people. Even though you guys even you guys, if you move a certain way, like very strict and all that, and it has to be like that. It has to be like that because of the level of kanang popularity.
You have
Yeah,
speed.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Of
like-
speed.
Of course.
Yeah, it's the
Like there's a certain level of ego. There's a certain level.
Yeah.
Of, yeah.
But sometimes, like people rub it off the wrong way, and but yeah, again, like shout out to you guys for like visiting Cebu. So
That's right.
yeah,
It helped. It helped. It helped give us the recognition we need.
yeah.
But this is just out of my own curiosity. Is he taller than me? I love to believe.
No. I think Swede is.
I love-
You're taller. I think.
I love to believe that I'm taller than him.
Yeah. I think you're.
That's my
no,
ego
no,
talking.
yeah, you're taller. You're taller. Yeah, Swede is huge. Yeah.
speed's huge.
I'd like to think he is because he's quite like when I see his videos, he's very athletic.
Yeah, so it's like really kanang kuan siya ba? Not as huge as those katong mga bodyguards, but like I think you're taller.
It's like
I think my 5'9", 5.
Kasi taller ni ikaw.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
more ikaw siguro.
Parang,
About that. Or maybe taller lang gamay.
Ah.
Ay, smaller nga 5'9" ka?
Yeah, 5'9".
Yeah, I think about that 5'8",
Yeah,
5'9".
5'9".
Yeah. So, yeah.
pero in the end, lingo such an
Oh,
experience.
that was like. Do you guys watch One Piece by any chance?
Actually,
Anime.
Okay, I watch. What's that? Mikasa, Eren.
Oh,
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan.
I
Attack on Titan.
don't watch One Piece because I find it too hard to get into. But
Mm.
when I was younger, I have this cousin who loves to tell me stories about One Piece. So I do have a brief idea on the first 500 episodes.
Yeah, but anyway, he has like in the One Piece world, there's like certain individuals that even when you don't see him yet, but you can sense it. Na ulo pa dunay. He has that energy.
Is that aura?
Wait, so that has something to do with the fruits or what do you mean?
No,
Like,
it just
like
has something to do with this
with-
thing called
their
haki,
aura.
like
what?
their aura.
Their
Haki,
aura.
may tawagan na. So,
Yeah.
so like let's say for example, like kanang if a certain character in One Piece is super strong, so like even when the moment when I step in, like if that character steps in the room, like some people who has like weak minds pass out.
You can feel the energy. Ba?
Oh, kaya strong
Yung
kay
strong,
energy sa
oo.
tao, pass out sila ba? Ayan na gani. Pero katurang mga strong na mga tao po ang mga
Ano.
Actually, kasabot sa like I really do understand that because like there are some conferences where like some very big politicians
Yeah.
like I can feel that in politicians. You know when they just walk in the room,
Yeah.
they have this aura.
Aura.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, you can feel it. Mura kag maanak gamay ba?
Yeah.
Ganon niya anak wa ni. So
There's a certain toughness, especially amongst successful people.
mm.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about Luffy of One Piece, which also I kind of reminded of Speed, is
Oh.
like when he could expel that aura and can switch it off, and then like if someone sees him and doesn't know him, like everybody that dude will think that Speed's a fool. Like,
yeah,
ano ba?
I do
Yes,
understand.
Ano
that,
ba
yeah.
ni buot
Like,
ng tao na
like-
yan, ano ba?
Yeah.
Fuck, this guy's stupid, but
But when he's on that mode, like you can sense it,
Like
like.
he can switch up. Yeah.
But ang kwan pa jud kanang di siya aura like intimidating siya, but like he has like that light na funny na kanang fun aura ba. Wala, grabe ako sa gana niya, ano ba? Tira niya, maybe because of his confidence. Like he just knows what he knows how to move in very chaotic conditions.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
I do understand because there are some instances where he needs to be like that so he can leave that certain situation,
Yeah.
especially when he's uncomfortable.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so to answer your question, man, yung vibe, si Speed. So he's like Luffy.
It's like Luffy.
He's really like Luffy, man. So
It's actually his profile pic in YouTube.
Exactly,
yeah,
right?
dang,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, that's
dang,
yeah.
that's a very
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
spot. Dang.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah, thank you, Speed, for pulling up to Cebu, and
Thank you,
thank you
Speed.
for y'all a man of y'all word, And I'm sorry I got upset, but
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah.
We do. We all do, especially in tense moments. Pero
Mm.
have there been any moments like that in your career that made like that any other moments like that, like any other big any other moments in your career that made you stressed but happy or like I don't know. Especially collabs.
Hmm. Wala man.
So, Speed was a unique experience.
That was a one in a million experience.
that was a
Like
unique
yeah, it was
experience.
like getting to see it like real time. Like I don't get to be in that environment.
Actually, my brothers
right?
were actually there in the stream. They were actually in El Corso.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they were there.
they-
They were.
They
him-
do- they
yeah,
they
were-
purposely went
yeah,
there, right?
Yeah, they went straight there after school.
Oh,
They
you
just went
stream
straight
snipe.
to. Yeah, that's what they
Stream
did.
snipe.
That's what they did. They stream sniped, yeah.
Okay.
To El
Yeah,
Corso, and then like I saw them. Like my friends were like, "Oh, your brothers are in El Corso." I was like, "What?" So I was in school and I was like checking the phone, like, "Oh my car, it's my brothers."
Yeah.
They were all there. Like they were like this close to Speed. Like they were like I think 2 inches away. Like at the slow boa thing.
Mm.
He was just like he was even wearing his uniform, huh? Like
Yeah,
straight
yeah,
from
yeah.
school all the way to El Corso.
Nice.
And it was so chaotic. Like
Yeah, you felt the energy, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's really something. Like when you are in that moment, when you're in that moment, na Speed was there, you really feel it.
Yeah.
Nagabihan, ito, Hanoy.
Per-
Kana yun jawa.
Pero dagan sa naningon kanang may na lang wa siya niya tug Pasil.
We really intended to have him go there.
Wanted to go to Pasil.
Well, yo, I don't think people will really do that.
Yeah.
Especially
I don't think they would, but considering how you guys were swarmed in like known places, how much more in purely public places do you think he'd be more swarmed there?
I think maybe that's why wala nasunod ang initial
Initial
itinerary
itinerary.
because God was like, nope.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah, we'll sundon lang nila to ang kanina itinerary. A lot of people are not gonna like it, but it's the betterment of for everybody.
Yeah,
so
from El Corso to Tops, like it was so far. So
yeah,
and was it traffic by that time? Like going.
yeah, super traffic.
Yeah.
'Cause I think they came in Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, they came in on a Wednesday, so
It's like peak time also. Like
peak
6 p.m.,
time. Yeah, they
It was like-
started like 3 o'clock,
Yeah,
4 o'clock the stream, so it's
Yeah,
already
yeah,
peak
yeah,
traffic.
yeah.
So yeah,
When he was in the helicopter, were you also in the helicopter with him?
nah. It was just him and his camera guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then me and Brian, we just went straight to Tops.
Tops.
Yeah. So yeah,
And then IT Park, and then after that,
IT Park just went straight to Baxa
Back to
Hotel,
hotel.
and yeah, and they acted like nothing happened. Ordered food,
Yeah.
tumbling yapon
Tumbling.
speed.
Dang.
Like wow, yeah, that was fun.
So, pero would you say he's the same person on and off camera?
I
Or is
didn't really-
he much more crazy on camera?
He's much of absolutely he's much more crazy on camera, but in person off camera he's a super chill like fun yapon siya. And kanang mura siya gitara gyapon ba? Ingana gani.
Yeah,
The vibe.
it goes back to your song, diba? Katoningon ka kanang as long as you like lifestyle.
Lifestyle.
Lifestyle
Yeah.
goes back to your lifestyle. Kung inanay mong lifestyle, inana siya mo.
Oh, ana. So, yung live kay mo jud ning mo kita sa reels, pero not the barking, like he's not barking.
Yeah, he's not
ana.
barking. He's not.
Well, I don't really know, but he's I was just in the room for like a good 1 hour.
Pero-
I get to spend
You see this guy so silent right now, like on camera he's not barking, but off the camera he barks like a dog all the time.
He's the best.
yeah, it's that dog in you,
You
man.
got dog. He's just camera shy.
got
He's just
the-
camera
He got
shy.
that dog in him, man. He got the dog in him.
So yeah, I mean, again, shout out to Swede, shout out to their team,
Shout out,
and
man.
yeah, everything was safe when they got back. Oh, like at the end of the day, oh, safe tanan ano ba. So
Yeah.
Actually, I think we've been here a while. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Sad, for coming here.
oh man,
Oh,
thank
yeah,
you
yeah.
for
Thank you,
having
thank you.
me, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you
You
so much.
already
Thank
know.
you.
You already know,
We-
my guy.
I love I love this conversation that we have. Like it's very genuine. It's very nana. I love it, and this is a type of content that I want to push with our channel.
Yeah. So
Just
yeah,
like hanging out.
you guys have the you guys have it, you know,
Yeah.
like you're very confident but at the same time very genuine, you know. So it's and you know how to ask the right questions and di siya corny ba.
Pero aside,
Yeah.
ganun sa demo
Why
yun.
cookies?
Wait, why cookies?
Oh man, no.
You go na. Okay. So like last few minutes before it. So why cookies?
Yeah, shout out to Dude there, man, of Joints and Cookies. We go way back 2012. I've been repping his shirt since 2012. And when I went to Atlanta, I was wearing his shirt. Cookies lang ba? With old English font. Di ba? Kita ka ng Compton ng ano.
Ah,
pero,
yeah, yeah.
Pero ako to kay Cookies. Pero kanang old English na font ba?
Mm.
And when I went out party, kanang mga party and whatnot, and like mga tao dito mga naman sila na, yeah, what's your name? Mga kag Job. And siya, Joe?
Joe.
You know, just call me Cookies. And kana niya uban pud mo na, hey Cookies, like kanang kita na sila sa
Yeah.
akong shirt ba. Yo Cookies, come hang out with us, like yeah, so na Cookies na.
But I'm surprised how like this is like off topic, but I'm surprised how everything just go back to the Bible because I feel like you were named after Job. Were you?
Yeah, I was.
Job.
Yeah, I was. Cause my dad, R.I.P. dad, kanang kuan siya ba kanang padong siya mapari gani kanang si tawag na kanang theology ang iyang gikuha na kurso.
Ah, kanang, yeah.
Kanang yan na
Yeah,
padong
yeah.
ni pari unon na yun da siya ba.
Yeah.
Yeah, mo to nagkakita sila ni mama and decided to marry her ana. And yeah, that's why they call me Job. Yeah.
Job.
And my brother's name's called Joshua. Very powerful
All Bible names.
all
All
Bible names.
No?
So yeah.
Arbitao, we really thank you for
Yeah.
this opportunity, having you lend us your equipment,
Yeah.
everything. We eternally grateful.
Oh, thank you. Now you get the vibe of like what
Vibe
the
of the
podcast
first,
first,
na
yeah.
dito.
Pero can we show the people what cannibalism looks like? We have some cookies right
let's see.
here.
I got some
We have some
cookies.
cookies
Oh,
right
yes,
here.
I got some
sir.
cookies there.
So here's a shot of cookies.
Eating cookies.
Eating cookies.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, he hit it.
Keep it
Yeah,
PG.
cause
Yeah, you can.
my face is paralyzed. So
Ah, yeah.
Tagak na ganito. I trying to hide it. So
Anyways,
yeah.
So,
anyways, thank you.
thank
And
you.
I guess this is our good night.
Yep, thank you.
But he has ending.
But he has ending, Well,
But yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
thank you so
thank
much
you.
for having us.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward for the next episodes. So,
Bro, thank
sorry,
you
my
for
mouth
giving,
is full.
thank you for giving us an epic first opportunity.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Absolutely,
I've been
guys.
saying thank you for so
Yeah.
long. So
Yeah, I got you all. So yeah,
Bye bye.
yes, sir. Thank you.